the goat rocks. And it's fun to think about how, like, in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be hiking over there with Mom and Laura and Robbie. It'll be really fun. It's a beautiful sunrise, and I cannot wait for the heat of the sun. Gosh, it's cold coming up this mountain. All right, here I am on top of Mount St. Helens, and it is cold. The wind is blowing, and I'm waiting for the sun to come up. But I'll show you the looks. Okay, so down here we have where we came from. You can see Lava Canyon down there, and I came up this ridge. Mount Hood's in the distance there, you can see. See the rim of the Mount St. Helens here, and behind it you can see goat rocks. The sun's just about to come behind them, and then we've got Mount Rainier, and you can see the lake down below. This is about as close as I can get right here without going onto the cornice. You can kind of see down in, you can see some steam coming up. It's pretty intense. There's even steam coming up on the sides here and there, and then you can see there's the lake and the observatory somewhere that way. Alright, I'm a little warmer, and I'm eating Ritz. Ritz are amazing right now. And this is the sunrise. The sun has come up. The mountains are more pretty. You can start seeing the hood now. It's got light on it. And I love watching the clouds run through the valleys here where the lakes are. You can see right there, there's a big old rock. And it looks like the clouds are kind of jammed behind it. And you can also see the shadow of the mountain in the clouds, which is kind of cool. By Rainier. The sunrise is over, and I have been here about an hour and a half. I found a good place to hide it from the wind, but it's still freezing cold up here, and I'm going to go back down now that I've watched the sunrise. And I'm going to get better at this glissading thing. I've been going down for about 30 or 45 minutes. And I sit down now because if it's too steep, I can't stand up. So here's what I do. I sit down, I hold my axe under my armpit, and I just put it down if I need a break. And it stings like crazy because it's cold on my butt and I don't have big pants, but that's alright. And the view is kind of amazing too. Anyway, I'm not going to try to do it. Well, why not? I'll probably screw up because I have the camera, but go. Whee! I guess I use my feet a lot too, don't I? Woo! And move. And we still got a little ways to go. No, I'm gonna float a bit. You can see it goes into rocks, so I'm getting off. Dark, see the poles. I could see them just fine in the moonlight. And people are coming up from here. I'm almost to the tree line, doing pretty well. I slid down a lot of snow. I might have a couple bumps and bruises, but not bad. And that's about it. This is the drive. There's Mount Adams. It's looking bigger and bigger with every mile I get closer. There's always this feeling of like, oh gosh, that's what I'm supposed to climb. You can start seeing a tiny bit of the trail going up from the lunch. So there's a bump on the right side, and above that is what they call the lunch counter. That's where I hope to camp tonight. And then you go up to the peak up there, but that's the false peak. And then you go up to the top peak, which is in the middle up there. And that's where I'm going. I'm on the last little bit of road before the trailhead. It's bumpy, but not terrible. Nothing like Silver Star. right, so latest, I'm on Mount Adams. Actually, I'm on Pikes Peak. I'm most of the way up to the top of Mount Adams, and it's a beautiful morning, but it is so freezing windy. And so right now I'm hiding. You can kind of hear the wind, but you're going to hear it a lot in a second. So I'm going to turn up toward, there's Adams, and now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go look toward St. Helens, and then Hood and Jefferson. So I'm turning around to the north. That's the view. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's also, this wind is insane. So I'm just kind of resting and trying to keep my extremities warm, waiting for the sun to get a little warmer, and then I'm going to go to the peak. Actually, I'm waiting for other people too. I'll give them this spot when they get here. All right, over and out. Along here, this side of the mountain, and you can see my flapping pants. It's so windy. It's windy out. It's super windy. Everybody knows it's windy. And that's mostly it. I'm gonna wait for the snow to get a little soggy and start sliding down.